What if I told you there was a way to completely transform your rebuild in College Football 26? Most people spend 3 to 4 years trying to rebuild a program, but what if I told you there was a proven strategy to make your team competitive after just one season? In this video, I'll walk you through this exact strategy. By the end, you'll know exactly how to quickly turn any terrible team into a winning program. Alright, what's up guys? So to show off this rebuild strategy, I'm using Ball State, a 1-star program with a 62 overall rating. This is one of the worst teams you can pick in the game. I put everything on default settings with auto progression on. I'm going to show you how in just one season we're going to jump up to a 79 overall. That's a 17-point jump that usually takes most players 3 to 4 years to achieve. But here's exactly how we do it. This all centers around the strategy of what I call the Vulture method, and it works on one simple idea. While everyone else fights over the same players, we swoop in and take what they leave behind. The reason this works so much better than traditional rebuilding is that you're not wasting time competing with bigger programs for the same guys. Both in the recruiting period and transfer portal, there are so many quality players sitting there with 0 offers that we can go in and get to come to our program. This is a common recruiting technique during the regular season, but there were some discussions in the Dominate CFB Dynasty Discord this week about how effective it is in the transfer portal, and that inspired me to make this video. Come join that community. It's free and the link is in the description below. So the Vulture method works in 2 simple steps. We'll grab a few players during regular season recruiting, but the real magic happens in the transfer portal. This is where we're going to completely rebuild our team. So step 1 starts during the regular season. Since we're a 1-star program, we can only realistically target 4 stars and 3-star gems. During the preseason, we're going to offer scholarships to every open 4-star player. With our leftover hours, we'll start scouting 3 stars too. Here's the key, most of these guys will get offers from better schools. That's fine, we're not trying to get all of them. When week 0 hits, remove any 4-star who has an offer from another program unless you're somehow in their top 3. Then check all the 5 stars and 4 stars again. Look for anyone with 0 offers. If they haven't locked you out, go ahead and offer them right away and send the house. Use all 50 recruiting hours on these guys. With any leftover time, scout 3 stars with no offers. You're going to want to look for gems. If you get any gems, go ahead and offer scholarships and send the house. The key is doing this every single week. Check for new 4 stars with no offers. Your grades change throughout the season, so players who locked you out earlier might become available later. See this wide receiver? He said no at the beginning because of our playing style grade, but now we can recruit him. Try to lock these guys up fast. Schedule visits as soon as possible. The big schools will show up later in the season. Look what happened here. Auburn and Alabama came in late and stole this 4-star I had been leading all season. Learn from my mistake. Get out early when the big schools show interest. Okay, let's fast forward to the end of the season. Here are our recruiting results. We got 4 4-stars, 1 3-star gem, and a few guys still deciding. Not bad for a 1-star program. Alright, now comes the real magic, the transfer portal. We're going to use the same approach here, but the transfer portal has way more players with 0 offers. Start by targeting all the open 5 stars and 4 stars you can find. If you have extra spots, move to 3 stars. Here's a pro tip I got from another CFB 26 content creator, call me Jaden. For 3 stars, focus on younger guys leaving powerhouse programs. Why? These players were probably 4 or 5-star recruits who just couldn't get playing time at Alabama or Georgia. They're going to be really good players with likely good dev traits. Shout out to Call Me Jaden for that tip. After the first week, remove guys who have multiple offers. Only keep them if you're in their top 3 and have a real chance. Then go back into the portal and sort by 0 offers. Look at all these 3 stars with no offers. Offer scholarships to these guys and still focus on players from bigger schools. Here's the secret, and this changes everything. If you're the only school offering these players by the end of week 4 of the portal, they'll almost always commit to your program. There'll always be a few guys who don't end up going anywhere, but for the most part, if you're the only one left that's offering them, they'll commit to you. Keep this process going until week 4. Remove anyone who gets offers and add to your board those who have 0 offers. Remember to keep any recruits still on your board from the recruiting process as well, even if they've locked you out. They'll commit to your program if you're the only one offering by the end. Alright, so let's see our final results. We got 4 4-stars, 21 3-stars, and the 36 overall recruiting classes. We also picked up 5 players with star development traits. This isn't bad for a 1-star program. Now let's see what happened to our team. We went from a 62 overall to a 79 overall. That's a 17-point jump in just one season. Look at us compared to the rest of the MAC. We're now the best team in our conference by far. So there you have it, the Vulture method in action. The secret to rebuilding any program in just one season isn't about competing with the big schools for 5-star recruits. It's about swooping in on the players everyone else is ignoring. Target players with 0 offers, focus on younger transfers from bigger schools, and move fast when you spot your target. If you use the Vulture method or plan on using it, hit that like button, and let me know in the comments what kind of video you want to see next. And if you want more college football strategies just like this, make sure you're subscribed. I drop new videos every week that will completely change how you play this game. And don't forget to join the Discord. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.